All right, good people. It is finally here, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Plus. I got this phone because I need to replace this phone. This is the S25 Plus from last year. All right, so we're basically just getting the new version. Now, I did hear some things. I heard that the Samsung S26 generation, the Galaxies, has a display problem. I've heard that. I've heard some people that are disgruntled about certain things. I don't know, I've heard that the base model doesn't have mmWave. I've heard there's some RF differences between them, features and things. So, while I do like the smaller form factor of the base model phones, I have been trying to avoid them for the last couple generations because I want the bigger battery, the larger display, flagship specs, but even the Ultra, man, is just too expensive. What I did was I ordered through Best Buy, and while they did take a very, very long time to ship, I don't know, mine got delayed like a week, and it just finally came in. I was able to get a free storage upgrade, and I did get a pretty good value in terms of trade-in. So it is the unlocked model. I don't like having carrier locks. I used to go the Verizon route back in the day sometimes because the phones would unlock out of the box. And then even recently, it was, the 60 days. But there's just no reason to go through a carrier anymore. I'm sorry. I know you guys like your trade-ins and stuff like that, and that's cool. And for those of you that don't switch carriers, that's fine too. You go with those phones with them, because of the trade-ins and such. But I'm not playing this game with these people. I'm not. I need to be able to put all the SIMs and eSIM profiles in my phone. So that's why I have to go this route. Anyways, the S25 Plus is getting traded in. That's going back to Best Buy. And then this S26 Plus is going to be active with all my eSIMs. US Mobile Dark Star, Verizon Postpaid, Verizon Business, AT&T Business, T-Mobile Business, T-Mobile T Priority. I don't know. I got 10 eSIM profiles. I might add a couple more, but this is what it's going to be. So I'm going to show you guys which one I got, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the phone that I'm excited about. All right, so we got the phone there. I guess it's kind of sort of unboxed. I'm going to go ahead and do the setup and everything. Let's take a look at what's in the box here. Usually I think it's just a charging cable and then a SIM card tool. Typically, let's see if that's still the case. All right, so we do have the SIM card tool. I think I do everything eSIM now, so that's not really going to be too important to me. All right, so we do have the directions or whatever and the little bit of language verbiage there from the company, and then a USB-C to USB-C. I think this phone does 45-watt charging, so hopefully this cable is capable of that. If not, we're about to be pretty damn disappointed because then I'm going to have to buy one to maximize my charging speed. I want to do that. Because you would think, I don't know if it was the base model last year or whatever, it only had 25-watt charging. It's not the end of the world, but it does kind of suck in 2026 to be paying that much for a phone and not have flagship specs. Anyways, let's take a look at the phone itself and kind of compare it to last year's model. I don't know if this is silver or white. I don't know if this is silver or white. I think this is I got the white. So anyways, kind of looks and feels like last year's. Can I even tell the difference? Let me take this thing out of the case. And I'm not really a phone feel kind of person. I know people are into that feeling shit. Let's see here. All right, so they still got the logo on the back. I mean, it doesn't vary much. They added that little thing around the 3 cameras. I don't know if they changed the cameras, but is this thing thinner? Is it? I don't know. Isn't this what people do? Yeah, we'll put them side by side. Okay, so the antenna arrangement on the one side looks the same. So your volume rockers, your power button or whatever, screen unlock button. All right, let's see here. Oh, okay, so this thing is different. All right, and they went with the antenna positioning the same. Let's see here, down here, the speaker's the same, the USB-C charging port's the same, noise canceling, microphone, SIM card tray. It's basically the same. I don't really see the difference. Unless there's something I don't see, you guys can tell me. But anyways, I don't know. I got to set this thing up now. All right. I'm going to set this up and we'll see what it's about. We'll see if the RF is any better. We'll do the cellular testing. We'll do the Wi-Fi testing and all that good stuff. I'll have more videos on the coverage of this phone coming up, and I'll let you know if I think this is a worthy upgrade from last year's phone. I think it's probably a worthy upgrade if you're coming out of a 23 or a 24, but maybe not necessarily a 25 based on what I'm seeing right now. I guess we'll find out when we get this thing set up. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you being here to check out this video. Likes and shares, always appreciated. Go ahead and sub for more content. We'll talk to you guys soon on the next video.